So, quite simply, what do Liverpool need to do in an attacking sense in the transfer window this summer? Now, for me, first and foremost, I think there's an option there to keep Daniel Sturridge. Hypocrite, I hear you shout. Opinion changer, opinion changer. Yeah, I've changed my opinion on that because I've seen him play a couple of times this season. So, breaking news, Daniel Sturridge is dead good at footy. He's dead good at scoring goals. Side note, and I don't know if you know this, a little bit injury prone. Got some injury problems. He'd probably love to be fit, but he's not. Big issue Liverpool have got is simply goals, and it's not that big an issue, let's be honest, because Liverpool are still second or third highest goal scorers in the league this season. That will change next season. There is a distinct lack of squad depth, I think, in terms of senior talent ready to make an impact on a you know, at the crunch part of a season, the crunch part of games. We do need more players who have been there and done it and know what to do and can handle the pressure and can take the pressure on the shoulders and win games of football for Liverpool. We're very good in a lot of situations at that, but we just need a little bit more of that. Now, I talked in previous videos about how Liverpool need an ageing, talismanic player in that team, whether it's in midfield, attacking midfield, or up front. Someone who just doesn't need to play 30 games a season, 40 games a season, but when he comes in, he knows how to handle the pressure. And not just that, off the pitch, he's got the experience. All the young players around him get better at football for playing with him week in, week out. Now, I've hypothesised that could be Daniel Sturridge, and I'd like to take that hypothesis and put it forward as fact. Fact, Daniel Sturridge could be that next season. Why not? The thing with Daniel Sturridge, he needs to accept, if he's going to stay at Liverpool, that he'll never be the main man at Liverpool. I don't think those days are going to happen, and I think Liverpool would be absolutely fucking stupid to try and rely once again and say, but when Daniel Sturridge is fit, Daniel Sturridge is never going to be fit. He's never going to be fit for 50 games a season. He's never going to be able to play 90 minutes twice a week. No. Fucking dream on. Crazy madness. Probably not going to be able to play 90 minutes. 90 minutes a week, he's not going to be able to play 90 minutes, maybe even every fortnight. Doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, you've got to look at what you've got in terms of your options. And people talk about plan Bs and different options. Having someone of the calibre of Daniel Sturridge, it would make your squad better. Divock Origi, and I'm going to talk about this, I'm going to prove this in a second, has got the potential to be a great forward, and hopefully for Liverpool. But he's not there right now. He's not a go-to guaranteed match winner. He's still learning his trade, and that's a thing that footballers have got to do. We've got to allow him to develop. But right here, right now, Daniel Sturridge is the most prolific centre forward in terms of, look, not in terms of games played, not even in terms of total goals scored, but what Daniel Sturridge has got is the best minutes per goal ratio of any of our attacking options at Liverpool. And that includes Sadio Mané, Phil Coutinho, Roberto Firmino by miles better than him. Divock Origi is actually the second best starter, by the way, 188 minutes per goal for him. But Daniel Sturridge is 159 minutes, which puts him the same minutes per goal ratio as Diego Costa. I'm not suggesting for a single second that he's going to score as many goals as Diego Costa, because Costa's capable of getting on the pitch for more times. That's a more impressive record for Diego Costa, absolutely, because it's taken over a much bigger selection of minutes played in terms of football. But in terms of goal ratio, in terms of having an impact in the football that you play, no footballer has more goal-scoring impact at Liverpool per minute than Daniel Sturridge, you know, in an attacking sense. And that's exactly what Liverpool need. Not as first choice, maybe not as second choice, but as third or fourth choice at the minute. What that means is Liverpool need to evaluate what we're looking for in attackers. If Liverpool want 4 strikers to kick off next season, we need to evaluate what they are. And I think, being absolutely brutal, we need to know that all 4 of those guys have got the ability to, 15 minutes left in a match, you're chasing a goal, the team's parked the bus and they're defending for their lives. This guy's got the ability to take a touch, score, stick it in the back of the net out of absolutely nothing. They've got to have that ability. They've got to be able to impact games from the start, and just as importantly, from the substitutes bench, and do it at every level as well. Daniel Sturridge is a premium quality player, You know, I was quite happy to write him off a few months ago, but my perspective on him has changed. And so for me, Liverpool's 4 strikers, we need to keep Daniel Sturridge, I think. Count Roberto Firmino. And then you've got a choice because you've got Divock Origi and you've got Danny Ings there. And I like both players, and I think both players could have a real impact at Premier League level and for Liverpool as well. But I want Alexander Lacazette, let's say, as an example, or Sergio Aguero, who I've mentioned in the past, like that. I'm not necessarily saying those, but let's say Lacazette for the sake of argument. Lacazette, minutes per goals, 97 minutes per all, all being in league,
Bentley,
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that guy again. All being in League One, so, you know, judge the quality how you will. There's a guy in lethal goal-scoring form. And when you look at the top centre-forwards around the Premier League, Sanchez, 145 minutes per goal. Aguero, 111 minutes per goal. Lukaku, 134. And the aforementioned Costa, 159. Liverpool's are in the 188 and above. Tino, Mane, Origi around the 188 mark. Firmino's well into the 200s. And I think a lot has to do with the role he plays, of course, and the fact that he's played more wide and stuff, which will hamper those results. But what you're looking at, if you want to compete at the top level of the Premier League, the best strikers in the Premier League are getting a goal per minute ratio of lower than 150 minutes. So if nothing else, Lacazette, maybe he's probably not going to be that prolific, but you know that there's at least enough evidence there to suggest that even if it gets a bit worse, even if it gets like significantly worse, judging by his ability, he's still going to be scoring goals at a pretty good ratio for Liverpool. So what does that mean? Who does he come in for? Because I went 4, and for me, I think Divock Origi or Danny Ings, let's not sell anyone. Revolutionary. Let's not throw players out who've got a use, but let's utilise the loans a little bit better. And for me, one of those two guys has got to go out on loan. Right here, right now, today, I'm going to say Danny Ings. Give Danny Ings a Premier League loan next season and have your 4 striking options be Roberto Firmino, Divock Origi, Daniel Sturridge, Alexander Lacazette. Absolutely not in that order. Firmino, Lacazette, Sturridge. No, Origi, Sturridge. Yeah. But actually, you can vote. Actually, I want to know your thoughts on that. If you had to loan out one of Origi or Ings, click to vote. Who do you think would get the most from a loan and be able to... Because what I'm talking about is being able to then come back into Liverpool. I'm not talking about getting value for them or bidding them off. Let's think positive. Let's think we can get players to actually perform by getting them game time. Who would you loan out? For me, that's what Liverpool should do in an attacking sense this summer in the transfer market. Just my opinion, for what it's worth.